The
Are you in
Fandom
your fucking
Zone.
car again?
Yeah, man.
Oh
Where
my
else?
god. If
Where,
you're in your car, why don't you just rest your phone on the steering wheel or something like that? Is that not feasible?
well, when I
Like,
do it,
why do
it's
we?
kind of
Is
like
this
this.
entire episode gonna be shaky cam, or you hit the fucking live button?
Yep.
And welcome everybody to the Fandom Zone slash my audition for Cloverfield 3.
That's already a thing.
I don't count Paradox, so I'm still waiting for Cloverfield 3. That shit was just all marketing. Welcome everybody to the Fandom Zone. It is I, the most earth-breaking, ground-shaking, but never media show money taken, the man, the myth, the legend, the most electrifying villain in villain entertainment today, General Zod. Welcome. And as like any good villain, I'm going to be doing a little bit more with this collider, and then we're going to move on to actual topics.
Oh my god, we
Because,
gotta talk about it again.
yeah, there was a town hall meeting that we're just going to touch on really quick.
Oh,
And then,
his little. Let me tell you what's going on, people.
yeah, or more like I'm going to deflect, divert, and answer exactly jack shit as far as questions go. I I watched this fucking thing for an hour and 13 minutes. I have never been committed more because I thought there was going to be something in this stream to explain anything. And it was like watching The Rise of Skywalker. It started
Oh, we
out unsatisfying and it finished unsatisfying. Oh,
and
shots fired. Come at me, perp.
that's the dude. That's the dude that said Saga.
Yeah, he's the we never knew
Sega.
we never knew he was the Sega guy. What's
He
up,
looks like he's
Trey
on
Courtney?
steroids.
What's up,
Hey
Fourth
Trey.
Wave Bear Nerd
Hey
Fun?
Bear.
Yep. What's up, Wookie? Of course,
Salute
the
to the
Senate,
chat.
Gary North. Good to see you guys. We're starting strong. We got 7 already. Spread the love. Let them know General Zod is on. And tonight I have my special mug. Good old Cap. There he is.
You sipping from a
That's right.
dude's head?
Yeah, that's America's head. That
What
sounded
the fuck?
better. That sounded better in my head. I was like, I thought about it afterwards, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna pull me down tonight. You know, I feel like Dave Chappelle every time I do a show. It's like, is tonight the night they're finally gonna see me and just be like, yeah, how did this douchebag slip under our radar for so long? The
No
one
one
night
knows.
I go on
Trey
camera and
Courtney,
wear
did you see How High 2?
that.
How high to is garbage.
How
I
high
only
to
seen the
was
commercials for it, and after you gave it the Perp Award for Worst Movie of the Year, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, it's
yes,
on
I think
Netflix and shit. But like, I'm like, who? That shit's. You think Rise of Skywalker goes all over the place? Fucking How high two just goes like from one spot to another. It's like 10 different little movies in one.
yeah, but to their credit, they were probably high when they were doing it.
No,
So
no, because Lil Yachty is been on the record saying that he doesn't smoke. He's straight edge.
you know, how do you make a movie about smoking and you don't smoke? That's
Exactly my
doesn't
point.
make that makes like no sense to me
I mean,
whatsoever.
first of all, it's called acting. Second of all, I agree.
Yeah, there's acting to a point. Like saying Bryan Cranston has to be a quadriplegic to play a quadriplegic is stupid. But like, you know, you should do some research at least. You know, if you don't smoke, go to the cannabis hubs. You
Oh,
know,
I
go
thought you
where
were
all the
going to say
kids.
having Sean Astin be an actual hobbit to play a hobbit is ridiculous.
No, that's even. These people today, the way we're going,
Because
it's
I
gonna
would say Elijah Wood, but he is the appropriate size.
get.
I think that
Yeah,
whole thing was miscast. They should have got midgets. You know.
They're not midgets. That's insensitive for 2020. They are little people. I don't
No,
know
they
what's
little
more.
No, they're midgets.
I don't know what's insulting when you say a stereotype or where you correct the stereotype. Oh, and look, we have the bitchy unicorn joining us. Welcome, bitchy.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, hello, unicorn.
Been a while.
And for all of you who don't know, this is the mystical unicorn. We had a great review. Surprisingly, I'm up to 50 views on that video.
What just happened?
What was the question?
And no one looked at my Little Women review, which, by
What was
the
the
way,
question?
You froze out for a
50
second.
people watched so far, and it's climbing. Watch me and bitchies judge bitching on High School Musical, the series, and like I got like 12 people who saw the Little Women review. So
No, I didn't watch either of those videos.
I know you didn't, you misogynistic prick.
I like the High School Musical one. That was entertaining. I was thoroughly entertained. It helped me kill time at work. Definitely do it again.
You watched both of those videos?
No, I don't watch Little Woman. I don't care about that.
That shows you exactly how many people were interested in that movie. And you know what? I actually gave it a good review. That's the sad part. Oh, man. But welcome, everybody. So we're talking about...
There he goes.
I mean, we were talking about stuff. He keeps glitching out because he's in his car.
Yeah, it's the fandom zone.
No, it's your male energy.
Are you connected to your Wi-Fi still?
Yeah.
That's probably why it's cutting in now.
Yeah, it's going between Wi-Fi and whatever. You know how. Technology. But anyways, so, he gives this collider like special thing, right? And dude, how do you say that, oh yeah, well, in what we do, we don't have to really give a notice, which is true. That is a true thing about what we do. Okay, you don't have to give people a notice, but I would think that if people are on a fucking holiday break, okay, there was someone like chilling in Hawaii, one of these people, right? Chilling with their family, getting a nice tan, getting ready to go back on camera, and then they come back and like, oh yeah, your show's canceled.
I don't know where he was on vacation, but he was definitely on vacation somewhere.
and what's crazy about this is that he knew about this for like a month.
Yeah, a month.
Yeah, that's what makes it worse.
If it was, and look, if it was someone else above him, I could even be like, okay, you know how like in Lucasfilms per se, or I'm sorry, Disney films now, you have Iger who might come and be like, go to a director and be like, yeah, you're not doing that. And, you can't tell Bob Iger to go fuck yourself because you lose your job. I could understand a situation like that where like, oh, sorry guys, I had to make these cuts, last minute, whatever. But this dude is like running stuff. He had this idea for a month and decides at the very last time. And his whole thing was, because I actually watched that whole fucking thing, he said, oh, I just wanted to rip off the Band-Aid quick. I didn't want to do goodbye videos because I'd get emotional. You'd get emotional. What about the fucking people who lost their jobs? They're not emotional. Right. He's like,
right.
No, it wasn't emotional when they went to try their key card and realized, oh shit, I can't get into the building.
And I tell you, if they had a goodbye stream, they had like everybody there and stuff, that'd be their highest viewed video for the last time ever.
I mean, compared to those deep fake ones, it'd be tough. I went back and I was looking through their library of videos just to see what they had for views. And those deepfake ones, even the ones that are viewed substantially less, are way ahead of anything else that they produce. Like, way ahead. Even though a lot of the other things being live shows are bringing in other revenue other than just the views.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's
What do you think, Bitchy? Are you bored?
Yeah, I was half listening to him now and like an hour ago, so I'm a little informed.
You half listened to him?
Just a little bit, not
Well,
much.
that's twice as much as me then.
Well, we're sitting next to each other, so when
We were,
talking back and forth.
but
So
someone was ignoring me as well, so oh well.
I was, for the love of God, I was not ignoring you.
So here's a scenario. Like, put yourself in their shoes. How would you feel about this whole situation?
If you just got fired without notice, let's use Marcus as an example, because this is some shit they do. God, I hate our theater.
Sure, try that.
So say you went in, right? And you're about to do our normal usher duties that we so love, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you can't punch in and you're like, oh, the clock isn't working. Oh, I hate you so much. And you're like, oh, my punch in isn't working. And then they're like, oh yeah, we fired you. What would you feel about that?
I would take whatever food was there and then leave. We got that shit lying around. I'll just take all the M&Ms I want. Maybe a couple bags of candy. Fuck you guys.
I'll take back the money that I spent here at the theater.
So how do you think that would work for Collider? You just go around looking for food and take it all.
This product is mine.
She goes in the refrigerator, starts taking food.
You know what? I might steal from the lost and found too.
Oh, the funny part is she really would.
Yeah, definitely. You can't do anything.
So who's John Graves? I hear Bear in the chat saying John Graves is a troll, is now banned from the channel. Leave an unflushed turd in the toilet.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I have no idea who John Graves is, even though Bear's talking about Joseph.
That looks like, I'm reading it like a John. It's JOHN.
SEPH. John.
No.
Why does it say Joseph at 12:08?
Oh, I didn't. Hold on, let me go up to
Oh, there's two
Joseph
of them?
Graves and John Graves. There's two of them. Oh.
Two graves. Dig a hole.
Dig a hole and put them in there, Bear. No trolling in these parts. I got fired. Oh, I got fired that way along with everyone from my sector. Yeah.
No trolling in these parts? What?
Come on, name one person. Okay, you're right. the Senate has been like dedicated. I'm sorry, Jay has been dedicated to hating my channel.
No, the Senate does not troll. The Senate is being sincere. That does not count as trolling.
Yeah, I don't troll. That's don't listen to LB.
But
no, LB comes on and trolls whenever we talk about season 8.
Oh yeah, Game of Thrones.
It was glorious.
Go ahead and read this comment, PB.
Oh Jesus. I got fired that way, along with everyone from my sector. I feel their pain.
So, yeah. So, I mean, that is like wow, a whole sector. But I mean,
Is
like,
he
yeah,
talking about like Sector 7? Was this like a
Yeah.
Transformers firing?
Absolutely.
but
Like,
I
who
mean,
else would work in a sector if you're not working in Sector 7? It's the only sector I know of.
I know some jobs do that. God, I love this head.
That feeling of just getting fired sucks because it's just like, fuck, now I gotta start all over again, fill out this nut ass paperwork and all this
Right,
dumb
and you don't get the ability to quit and throw it in their face.
shit. Right.
And be like, fuck you, I don't need you anymore.
Thanks.
Oh,
Why
but
you
I mean,
destroy some property on your way out?
yeah, you know, you get to miss all that great stuff. And
Not-
we have welcome Jeffrey Turner, aka Mega Jetty. Good to have you on. But
There
yeah,
you
I
go,
mean,
Transformer.
Son of a bitch, my fucking chat must have froze again. There we go.
at Pop Culture PB, the only Sector 7 I know is in Midgar in Final Fantasy 7.
VII.
That's a great callback, Mega. That game is fire. Facts. So
Never
yeah,
played it.
so you know, Bitchy, even though you don't know much except for hearing me ranting and me annoying you so that you
Oh
can
my god.
see the video.
You have our sympathy.
Hey, the love is real.
No,
Anyways,
not really. I'm just in it for the money when you get rich eventually. Hopefully it'll all pay off.
Hey,
Pun
at
intended.
least you're being honest. At least you're being honest.
Yeah, and some people mistake honesty for trolls. That's why he hasn't blocked me yet.
yeah, I mean, and Mega Jetty says, "Hi, Bitchy, nice to meet you." So,
Hey. Hello.
I mean, he has to have heard her disembodied voice once or twice. I remember the first time that I heard it. It was fantastic.
okay, go into the story because I know you'll love this one.
Oh, yeah. Zod was sitting there running his stream at his work when he apparently wasn't supposed to, now that we find out that information after the fact, but that's beside the point. And, you know, he gave his woman the finger, the big old hold on a fucking second finger. And she said, "You get your ass in the car right now."
That was classic. That was classic.
I mean, his ass is in the car right now, so it worked.
It worked perfectly.
And this
And
is
he's
why.
never left the car since.
No, scared me to death. I just said, "Fuck it, I'm doing every video here." You get your wish. Are you happy, woman? Are you happy?
I can pull you out of the car now. Just walk over there.
You know it's like 18 degrees. You're not coming out here to get me.
Last time you were in your car, like for the stream, you like accidentally honked the horn for like a brief second. I'm like, what the
Jesus Christ.
fuck?
Yeah,
Oh.
unicorns are not cold weather animals.
I can still go out there and whoop your ass, so yep.
We're not debating that point.
World Star.
Don't forget to hit record.
That would be an epic moment on this stream. You know, if Zod just ends up getting just clocked in the face on camera.
Perp, can you read that last comment from Jeffrey Turner, aka Mega Jetty 1?
English mother trucker, can you speak it?
Well, that was underwhelming.
No, it's got to be like English, motherfucker. Can you speak it?
It doesn't say motherfucker.
I don't do all that, you know.
It says mother trucker.
Oh,
I just wanted him to
I
use a
just
black
ad-lib.
voice.
Come on, if we're gonna quote Sam L, I can't say mother trucker. I feel like
Well,
then I'm just
I'm not.
taking away
I'm not
from
an
the
angry
ability.
black man. I'm a very calm black man. So
I gotta make a point here. Gary North brings up something good. Dojo Zod with the whistle. Happy days. Since he's left the dojo, has anybody heard that fucking whistle?
nope. That's beautiful. Or that cricket. That goddamn cricket.
Or that
I know.
fucking Kryptonian cricket?
That was the light.
Yeah, dude, that thing lived forever. It finally, it didn't die. It jumped off of the beam and it landed on the floor and went out the door.
Sounded like it
I-
landed on the fucking microphone.
He's like, I'm tired of this motherfucker. I'm out.
So yeah, there was
so-
definitely something in the dojo that makes the fucking whistle. Damn it.
I actually don't remember a whistle.
Oh,
Probably
it's a
used to
weird
it.
noise. It's like something in the fucking vents or some shit like that. I don't know what the hell it was. It's some
Or it-
poltergeist bullshit.
Yeah, it's probably a ghost, Joe. That'd be crazy. Like the whole time, it's been a ghost whistling.
Okay, so we basically, we've touched
Yes,
on this.
Collider
several times.
sucks. And Mark
Collider-
can, suck a big one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Collider was a terrible channel.
They
when
went
he
off the
started.
rails, and one thing, I watched most of it. He said that, oh, I don't know exactly what I'm going to say because I don't have a script in front of me. And I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. So I went down into the comments and I said, scripts were the fucking problem, you idiot. That's it.
And he didn't make any type of eye contact for a whole hour. Like,
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you don't need a script to give us your feelings on a situation.
he wanted to give you his scripted feelings.
God. Scripted fucking feelings. Oh my god. We're just gonna talk about the situation, guys. I don't got a script in front of me, so I don't know exactly what I'm gonna say. That's the fucking point, guy. And how many views does that fucking thing have? I don't know, but it's probably more than any show that they've had in the last month.
I know those dislikes is crazy.
Yeah, it went
Yeah,
crazy.
it was like 4.2K dislikes. Like, damn.
Well, the dislikes to like, it's like 4-1 or more. It's like 5. I don't remember what it was. It was a lot. And that was back when I watched it. Because it was under
And
3,000, but it only had like, I don't know, 500 likes or something.
You know what? Just for Gary North, because Gary North always comes here and I appreciate him. Gary, I will give you a bit of Star Wars news. We've got Clone Wars coming. And this guy, super fucking psyched. Can't wait.
Yeah, you can cancel your Disney Plus until they release the Clone Wars. There's your Star Wars news.
Clone
Thomas
Wars.
Yoki,
Isn't this like?
welcome.
Isn't this the last season? That
What's
they're
up,
doing?
Thomas?
Yeah,
They said
this is
it's
the last.
supposed to be the last season that was going to come out on Cartoon Network before it got the axe when Disney bought it in the first place. Like, some of it was mostly finished, some of it was partly finished, and some of it was only storyboarded.
Like, what else could they do? I was like, the Skywalker saga is over. Like,
what do you mean? What else could they do?
It takes
It
place
took place in
during-
between movies that they had already done. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
it's before.
Bunch
It's
of filler.
pre-Skywalker.
bunch of filler.
It takes place between 2 and 3.
Bunch of filler.
Now, see,
It's a
folks,
bunch
when
of
we're talking
awesome
about-
filler. Give me some filler then. I'll take some filler. Like, I ain't heard anybody ever, like, people want an ice cream cake. So you're thinking about ice cream cake, ice cream, right? The entire outside of the ice cream cake is ice cream. I ain't ever heard anybody complain about the filler in an ice cream cake. Everybody wants that fucking
Completely
filler.
different.
That cookie is the best part of that fucking ice cream cake. Damn it.
Completely different, but I see what you're
It's
talking
still
about.
filler. Everybody likes some filler. If you got good filler, people want filler.
Yeah, and at this rate, it'll probably be better than the actual movie. But
Now,
yeah,
if we're
so-
talking filler inside of the filler, like the episodes in the Clone Wars that don't particularly add anything and there isn't a whole lot going on and it's people just sitting in a room talking to each other, yeah, you're right. I could probably do without an episode here and an episode there, but would I want to live without the series? Fuck no. Like, that was a great time from 2008 to 2012.
I might give it a chance. I just hate that animation style. It's just so garbage.
Well, I don't know exactly how a person's supposed to watch it because I don't know if they're going to, I don't know, put the episodes in order of how they're supposed to be chronologically or how they were originally released on Cartoon Network.
Right.
Which,
yeah,
I mean,
it'll
I
be
would want to
interesting.
watch them chronologically. It makes the story easier to follow.
Oh, super chat from Mega Jetty brings up a good point. He said, "I hope that the last season has the episodes based on Terminator 2, where Rex and R2 meet and befriend a super battle droid who sacrifices himself to save them."
What?
Oh, and we have a Twitter felon here. We have Shellback. They have officially banned turtles from Twitter. So
Yeah, see,
turtles,
so it's not just us that are the bigots.
yes, all of Twitter hates turtles. No, but seriously, Shellback, that is messed up. I have seen you tweeting stuff, and I can't imagine what you would say to get you banned from Twitter. But you know, Jay says, I have been banned. I've been suspended 14 times.
He's gonna go for a world
You,
record
I
this year.
understand. 2020, Jay, you got to go for a new record.
All right, so we're not calling him the Senate no more. We're gonna call him Jay.
Yeah, I
We'll
guess.
call
I
him
don't know.
Jay.
Jay the Senate.
That's so weird.
I'll call him Jay the Senate.
Okay. There's only one
So-
person that I call Jay, and that's Drunk 3PO.
Yeah, all right, that's true. So, on to the next topic. Perp brought up a interesting thing. I don't know if you
The
guys saw
BB-8?
it in our BB-8. Yes, all of you who don't know, there's a Waltz Bally.
I call it the
This
BB
little thing
Reel.
Yeah, it's called Bali or whatnot. It's got like all these different sensors and cameras. It can turn on your smart appliances.
It will
can
turn on your fucking vacuum.
That shit is creepy, but not as
So,
creepy.
I've encountered resistance. Please send the vacuum.
Who here, chat, go ahead and let us know who here would like a device that looks like BB-8, rolls around your house, and turns on your devices for you. I wanted to screen share, but for some reason I can't on here.
It's all good.
But yeah, it's a
Yep,
weird
sounds
looking.
like a villain problem.
But that's the one step into what they're doing next with the whole I sent you the video with the whole neon shit. Like Samsung's working on making actual artificial humans. Like it's
No,
not gonna
you
look.
sent me a video of a fucking thick dog.
That shit haven't died. But no, it's just this is what's gonna be crazy. Like in the next like 10, 15 years, you're gonna start seeing like, these artificial robots just like giving you your ticket or something like that. Because that's what they explained it. Like they want it to be like either be actors, like take actors roles, or just certain things that that we do daily, like that people with 9 to 5s and stuff. Like that's just gonna be spooky. That's just definitely gonna be spooky.
Bitchy, what do you think about an artificial unicorn taking your spot?
Not much, actually. I'm okay with it.
So you'd be okay with these robots taking over the world?
Oh yeah, I'm with them. I want to join. Fuck the humans.
Hey, Tucker Jabs.
They're taking our jobs.
But they always tease this stuff in like movies and stuff, and like
The stealing of jobs.
no
What?
like
You can't be
like
stealing jobs. You can't exhume that body.
but
Thank you.
it's gonna get crazy because with 5G becoming a thing now, that's gonna be definitely it's gonna be mainstream going into this decade, and like that's gonna help AI and all that shit, and the way technology is moving, like we're definitely gonna start seeing more of that, and you know I feel like this is why all this like social stuff is happening, all this social SJW stuff is happening because they're just getting you ready to for this like this shift where like they're gonna want you to be accepted of like having these smart assistants and robots in your house and doing things for you, or it's definitely gonna change a lot.
Why? I don't want a smart assistant. I want a busty assistant. Like, what the fuck?
It's getting crazy, but
Who the hell needs a smart assistant? Like, all she has to do is know how to get to and from the coffee maker.
like all the stuff that showed at CES this year was just pretty crazy. Like they have this machine that can make fucking baby formula for you. It looks like what are those little water things that you see in offices and stuff. One of those things. It looks like that, but it just makes baby milk and stuff and whatnot. I was like, yo, people are gonna just become super dumb lazy, like more lazy than people already are now. But it's gonna get crazy. I find it's
You have no idea how lazy I can be.
But no, it's just so fascinating how like stuff that we see in movies is already being made and stuff already is here. It's just not
So when do I get to have those Edith glasses? Because I would use them appropriately.
They've been had those like the AR glasses and stuff, and they have it on phones now. Like
that control a bunch of drones that can murder people.
No. But like how you could see things you could see things while putting like a glass, like a whole thing, like a VR headset on your head. You could pretty much see everything around you and stuff, and but you could see and
I would know instantly just walking down the street. I'd be like, I'll know if that chick's into me. Boom, excellent. My glasses will tell me if she's eyeballing me.
Yeah, technology is definitely getting crazier and crazier as it goes. It's not going to stop anytime soon. It's too late. Skynet will be here in like 20 years.
Ooh.
Yes, and Trey Courtney says next they're going to clone dinosaurs. Trey, Bitchy would be excited about that. She likes Jurassic Park. So we'd probably be in a...
That's another thing is cloning. Like that's definitely a thing. That's gonna be crazy.
Cloning since the 90s, man. We all know about the sheep.
No, I'm saying it's just it's definitely way more advanced now than when they first started.
Ooh, a clone of General Zod.
Because we're losing Mega Jetty. He's got to go to bed. He's got big plans tomorrow.
Pussy.
But even look at how like you can have people have like men can now get like artificial wombs put in them and shit. Like What fuck kind of shit is this?
Whoa,
Okay,
whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck did you just say?
Like they say, they get like artificial wombs and shit like that. Like
Did
that shit's weird.
so? Did you just say I could have a fucking uterus put inside of me?
Yes.
Well,
You could have
no,
babies.
I am not Arnold. I cannot do that.
I don't want to do
Like,
that.
what you're gonna? What happens when it wants to come out? Like, I just gotta know when it wants to come out. And be like, okay, get to cutting, motherfuckers, because it ain't coming out of this tiny fucking dick hole.
That was painful. Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
Like, that would be the world's biggest
Ow.
fucking kidney stone.
You know, see, this is why people tune into the Fandom Zone. We have such a highbrow commentary. We're gonna take all of Collider's subscriptions.
Yeah, exactly, Shellback. Where would the exit be? The exit would have to be alien style, through your fucking chest.
Like,
That's
but you
that's
know, okay, let's talk about the upside to this though. The upside is then women couldn't bitch that we don't understand about the pain they go through going through labor. I mean, this could be a big win for men everywhere.
At least I
No.
don't have a turtle dick. If this rumor in the chat that I'm reading is true, at least I don't have a turtle dick.
Bitchy is just so enjoying the fact that she chose to come on tonight.
This was the night.
I'm just listening. Yep.
She chimes in at the appropriate times. I mean, she called Mega Jetty a pussy.
And he put LOL. Now see, he likes you. Had I said something like that, he would have given me a finger emoji. You know,
I mean,
see, this is why I got representation.
Mega Jetty respects women.
Big respecter of the women.
I just comment when I feel like it, and if you don't like it, then you can leave. I don't care. I'm just staying.
Boom.
And
I'm a
our
woman.
viewership has gone up. Welcome everybody. 12 people watching. Thank you very much. We are covering technology and how it's crazy and men giving birth. So you guys have come at the appropriate time. Welcome to the Fandom Zone.
Well, it started talking about BB Real.
BB Real, yes. And my man fights the zombies, says, lay down the law, bitchy, lay down the law.
I'm gonna be laying down something.
All right.
Not with you. No, not with you. Don't, no.
I mean, is this little Bally, or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be called, is it supposed to, like, patrol the house for little tiny pieces of sand for the vacuum to pick up?
No, it follows you. It does what you want.
Oh my god, it follows me.
Yeah, like you could tell it to, like, it'll keep its distance from you. Like even if you're running, it'll catch.
What if I tell it to lay down?
Yeah, you can pretty much tell it to, like, don't go nowhere.
Interesting.
But it can pretty much turn on your vacuum, turn on your smart TV, turn on anything that's you know.
Why would I need it to turn on the smart TV? Can't I just yell at the smart TV to turn on? Can't I say, I mean, if I'm getting this Bally, I probably already have the Alexa or whatever version of that.
I'm pretty sure that
you're going with.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna come because there's an app on Samsung where it's like you can control all your smart devices. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like tethered in with that. and whatnot. So like you could set it to be like, all right, you could set like reminders and stuff like that. You could be all right, turn off my TV at this time, and it'll turn off your TV, or turn on this, or
Does it have to get so close to the TV to turn the TV off?
No.
So then how do I know it's the ball that's turning the TV off and not just Skynet?
Hey, that's the thing. That's gonna be the weird thing about it, but they market it as like this they say it's like a companion device, which is weird.
Huh.
Oh God.
Yeah, so it's just more, it's way more than just a smart, like an assistant type thing and whatnot. And it can talk to you
Oh
In
God.
what kind of voice?
in a beep bop boop bop voice.
What? So I can't get it to have an Australian accent?
Probably not.
It'd
Probably
be
like
a BBJ.
probably like in the
Reviews
fifth,
robot.
probably the fifth or sixth generation to be able to talk to it and whatnot.
Interesting.
They
Or
do
the
have
Samuel L. Jackson voice?
they do have smart assistants like that. That have faces and stuff, and they'll talk to you.
Okay,
Look it
so
up.
now, real question, because all of the rest of them were not so real. What colors does it come in?
I think it was orange, yellow, purple, blue, and red, and green.
Like just straight orange?
It's like that. It's kind of like a faded out orange.
Because I don't understand how you make a BB-8 without a head and not make it look like a BB-8. Like, it ain't got to be exact. Like, make it hexagons instead of pentagons on the side. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's because how it's set up. It just has a bunch of sensors all around it. Like it has I think it has like 3 or 4 cameras in the front of it and whatnot.
People like that droid, man.
Yeah.
My wife loves that droid.
Yeah, so say that
Yeah.
Bally thing, whatever. I think it's going to be highly priced. It's probably going to be definitely in the triple digits, maybe higher. But
Apparently, Jay the Senate doesn't like the droids.
He said,
He
"Fuck
says-
these robots."
Hey, I'm with you.
Nope.
I see like, I'm 50-50 with it. It's just the times that we're living in. Like, you're going to need some type of like nowadays, like you're going to need some type of technical job going into the future and stuff, because everything's going to be fucking digital in the cloud and all this shit. Like, there's not going to be no like huge ass factories and stuff like that.
So you're saying I gotta start a company that makes clouds?
Hey, it would be smart.
And be smart, yeah. It's gotta be digital download. Digital download, baby.
It's
That's
just gotta
the
have
future.
Bluetooth. It's just gotta have Bluetooth. All the kids want the Bluetooth.
And trust me, PB, by like the year 2040, which will be 20 years from now,
I'll be dead.
they'll definitely have like some type of shit where you could upload your subconscious to the cloud.
Ooh.
Just my
General
subconscious, not my conscious.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, your whole being. When you like leave this earth, you can say, hey, instead of like, you'll have a third option, right?
Whoa. Hold on a second. I don't want to upload my whole being. I just want to upload most of my being. That way I can shed a few pounds.
But look, this is what will happen, right? When like 50 years from now, when we're about to die and shit, they're gonna give you 3 options instead of 2. Be like, you want to be buried, cremated, or put into an artificial body, or put into the cloud or some shit.
Or do you want to have your head Futurama?
Kind of. That'd be weird. I wouldn't want that. Right? And they already have like AI robots like that. Well, no. YouTube has this show that has Robert Downey Jr. talking about AIs and stuff, and how
Iron Man talking about AI.
Yeah,
please do tell.
And there's one episode I didn't look into it, but I'll probably check it out after the stream. But like one of the episodes was talking about like, can the AI build the perfect human or some shit like that? And I was like, no, That's what we don't need to do.
Yeah, you would think all of the sci-fi movies we have, everything we've ever seen, this never goes well. There's not the
Nope.
only good tech movie I could think of where I was like, oh, that went better than I expected. It was Short Circuit. I love that little fucker. He was
What
so
about
magical.
Short Circuit 2?
Yeah, there's a lot of divide, but I'll take Short.
What about a frozen dictator? He totally cut
Man,
out, right?
let it fucking
Yeah.
handle
Oh,
our
he's back.
nuclear weapons system and most of our infrastructure because we're too fucking lazy to work. And like that's where we're going. Where kids don't know how to broom, but they can send out like 500 Twitters at a time. That's sad.
Yeah.
If it all went down, these little fuckers would be stranded. They'd be like, I don't know how to get
How
anywhere
many
because I can't
tweets
put
do
it in
you
my
think
app.
a Terrence bot can send out at a time if he releases 120 videos on a day?
I know. And those motherfuckers come out all at once. I'm like, does he? Well, no, he doesn't sleep.
I know you're listening, Terrence. Thank you.
So, I mean, let's move on to our next subject, which is
Wait a second. Hold on. You said a new scary BB looking 8?
yes.
You're such a dick.
Villain. So
Moving on.
That's what you get. That's all you have to tell them, Zod. Like that's your excuse. I'm a villain.
I'm a villain.
So, we were doing Saved by the Bell, Going Wolf.
It's all right.
Good. So our lead character, you guys remember? Who remembers? Who? This is for you, PB, because I know you're gonna have this answer. Who was our favorite person to watch on Saved by the Bell? The lead, the man who narrated. Who was it?
Kelly.
Wait a second. We were not watching the show for the same reason. If your
Right, I was
favorite
watching
character
Kelly.
to watch was a fucking guy,
Okay, I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going with this.
I was
That
watching for
man
the
had
pieces.
great hair. I watched it and I was like, how the fuck did Zach get his hair like that? I just want to know what product
oh
was
my
he
god,
using.
It's probably
oh my
not
god.
real.
That
Probably
hair
was.
was amazing.
Of course, the Italian Kryptonian needs to know how the hair is done.
It's not even a gay thing, people. I respect good hair. Do you know how long my hair takes? That's a lot of grease. A lot of grease. If I can cut that
It's a
down.
lot of butter. A lot of butter.
A lot of Crisco.
What was that, bitchy?
It's all natural.
Oh my
Thank
god.
you.
He has natural butter. That's disturbing.
Wondering
Whoa,
why
whoa,
you
whoa,
wake
whoa,
up
whoa,
in
whoa,
puddles
whoa.
of
I
oil.
was talking about Kelly. Kelly is not the one in Showgirls.
Yeah, wasn't she? Kelly
No.
was in Showgirls.
No,
Jesse.
that's the
Denise Moore was
Jesse
in.
is in Showgirls.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm so excited.
Jesse's the tall one. Kelly is the shorter one.
Well,
And then
yep.
what's the black one's name?
The black one.
Lisa.
Lisa. There we go. Thank you.
Damn, I was like, I was drawing a blank on that too because I was like, damn, stumped me.
I knew it was something super easy. Trey Courtney knew it right away.
No, the fourth one is the one that nobody remembers. The fourth girl.
A fourth chick?
Yeah, it was like earlier in the season. So like she was kind of like the tomboy.
It was a fourth chick?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. She always wore the fedora.
Something like that.
There was a Jewish chick?
I don't know, PB. She was like the tomboy of the group. Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but anyways, my point being.
Anyway, yeah, we all watched it for the women except for Zod.
That hair, anyways. So Zach, our main character, the person who was the anchor of that show, because most of the tales he did the funny
You
cutscenes.
can't say his real name, can you?
No.
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Mark.
Yeah.
So he's coming back, but he's gonna have be the mayor, I guess. But
The
in his
mayor?
place, yes.
What? Okay.
Yeah, I know it's already downhill, but replacing him in the school verse, because they're gonna have a diverse cast, is going to be a transgendered female is going to be the lead of the group. Just
Terrible.
take a second to think about that.
I was like, yo, they really got somebody who looks like a young Zach Morris that's transgender.
Someone who looks like a female version of Zach Morris, but transgendered. And why? I knew the network, and I said, "Oh, please, God, don't." Yep. And then I saw the article. I'm like, "Holy shit!" And they're praising this already. The critics are so excited at the brave, bold direction that this is going in. Yep.
Bullshit. I was like, as soon as I saw that, because like I saw John Talk's like thumbnails, like, oh boy, here we go. Somebody just called someone woke, and then I actually seen it. I was like, oh fuck, they done fucked it up.
Then shout out to John Talks, because he covered it. But yeah, I saw the video per put in the group chat, and yeah, man, I mean they're going full throttle with this. They're using the talking points, diverse cast.
AC Slater's going to be a woman.
Yep.
Like the AC Slater character is going to be a woman. Like the new AC Slater is going to be a woman, and then like the female, like they're going to pretty much.
So it'll be more like AC Slutter.
They're going to completely swap the characters. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to.
Oh wait, you can't slut shame anymore. Whatever. She's just going to be a big whore.
You're going to see everything from a female perspective now, and the dudes are going to be like off to the side type shit.
So we're going to see everything from a female perspective, so we're going to be looking slightly up at everything. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this shit going crazy. That's stupid.
So, Bitchy, what do you think? Are you excited that it's going to be all females leading Saved by the Bell?
Haven't really watched any of it. I don't really care.
You've never watched Saved by the Bell?
Nah.
Period? Like, not even...
Probably some, but I don't really care for anything.
I knew that she didn't really like Zod. I knew it.
I wasn't really listening up to this point, so I'm kind of thankful that I at least knew something about the question. Because I wasn't listening.
You don't have to have answers for Zod's questions. You just bullshit your way through it. That's what he does.
See? Perfect pick. Unlike Collider, I picked good panelists. But yeah. So gender swapping and slipping. But, Bitchy, we saw this in High School Musical, right? They gender swap.
Oh, yeah.
High School... Wait, that's... You guys watched the movie?
That's
the High School Musical, the musical, the series.
The musical, the series.
Wait, Zod, have you ever seen the first one?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, good, because I would have made you watch it.
Oh God, no! Don't take me. That's like PTSD. There was
Okay,
fucking
dude,
singing with basketballs.
you just got the golden ticket to never watching another terrible movie again. Zod, have you seen this terrible movie? Yep, watched it twice already. Don't need to see it again. Thanks for the offer, though.
Gave it a 7.
Never seen it in my life.
Go on my channel and you can see my great review. By the way, we've had 11 to 12 people watching. Thank you, everybody. If you're new to the channel and you're just perusing, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And
Fucking
if
A,
you
Haruki.
like this content, hit the subscribe button. All right. So, yeah. So,
And
gender
share it with
bending.
all of your friends so we can grow this wonderful community that we're building in the fandom zone.
Right.
So,
How's that for some shilling?
oh, great, great. We need new shells. My great shilling is dead. With Collider dying off, I got to go to those fucking cocksuckers at IGN. Oh, I'm going to burn that. That's the next establishment. If they go down, I'm going to single-handedly take credit because I will make videos on you pricks. You hear me? You hear me, IGN? I'm coming for you. Zod is coming.
No one cares.
Oh, don't say that. Don't. Like, I can't, you're not on camera, so we can't tell what you're doing. You can't just say, Zod is coming. You can't say that. You can't say that. No. You gotta finish the sentence. You gotta be like, Zod is coming for you. Like, the first one is way too provocative.
Yeah, if I ever get the option to be monetized, I'm gonna have to like scrap all of these late night talk videos or unlist
Nah,
them.
man, it's not like we got a bunch of cracked skulls here.
Oh,
Zing!
I checked out Crack Skull Media. Some
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I can't see because I don't have it on the on Twitter anymore, so I don't know. Maybe.
No, either
No.
way, the ancient one just showed up. Hello.
Hello,
Ancient
ancient
one.
one. Good to have
The
you.
one that is ancient.
We also have Kermit the Log. Welcome, and he backed
K-Log.
up. He backed up saying, "Yes, they are indeed doing transgendered Zach." So that's terrible. I mean, on a serious note, this is terrible.
Wait, so
This
they
is absolutely terrible.
recast Zach Morris as Whack Morris?
Yeah, from the sounds of it,
What?
I mean,
You know, we was talking about AI and stuff. Why not just, instead of doing transgender, just put a robot in there? Robot.
Fucking A, man.
I'd buy
Bot
that.
Morris. Fucking A.
I would watch that.
I would definitely. I'd buy a robot. I'd buy a fucking cat. I mean, anything but this bullshit. Like, when is this gonna end? And you know, I probably you guys on the panel aren't huge fans, but I like Doctor Who, and I was watching Nerdrotics.
Who?
Shout out to Gary. I was watching Nerdrotic, and
Who?
so Doctor Who tries this James Bond thing called Spyglass, and they basically rip off James Bond. They super duper empower the females, and now they're fucking the whole timeline by trying to say the
Fucking it in the ass.
Yep. The people who were the original doctors, the males, they're trying to make some kind of shady thing going down with it. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going? You guys are pulling a Star Wars.
Whoa. Hold on. Did you just say what I thought you said? Because I don't really watch Doctor Who at all, but I know a lot of the, God, I'm going to say this, Whovians. Jesus Christ.
Whovians? That's a real thing?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
What
thing.
lame.
I don't subscribe to that, but you know, I'm a
Fucking
fan.
lame.
I'm not a Whovian.
Anyway, they're making it seem like the Doctor, who is a singular character who reincarnates himself, was a shady character up to the point where he decided to chop his dick off and become a woman.
Yeah, they're fucking the whole timeline over. They're like they're called Time Lords. So whenever they come back, they get or he gets reincarnated. It's a new person, essentially, a new Time Lord, but they're all like kind of like guardians. And what they're doing now is they're trying to basically kill the timeline like they did with Star Wars. They're trying to discredit what came before and make it look like this new doctor is the single greatest thing because she's a woman, and this
That
whole thing was fucked up by men.
Women.
that
Oh,
sounds
geez.
that sounds like a lot what they're doing in Boruto right now. Like they went back into the past, and nobody realizes this is Naruto's son. They kind of look alike.
It's and I bring this up because now they're trying to scrap great television that was shown. They're trying to gender bend and gender swap and politicize a show that was honestly just about some good old fashioned high school shenanigans. Why does everything from the 90s, I feel like there's a war on the 90s, like everything that the 90s did
No,
The
appeared
90s
in
was great.
correction. They fucked up enough with the '80s, so it's like, all right, we got to start dipping into the '90s, and then, I don't think there's anything in the 2000s. So
Yeah. So I mean, where are they going to go after that? They're taking every fucking IP known to man,
Well,
and they're trying to reinvent it, and it's failing. What I thought the business model was supply and demand, right? If no one is buying your product, if no one is, taking the demand or the supply, then there's no demand for it. Then why do you keep
it,
on making the same supply? It,
if
it's
if only
ridiculous.
if only these studios and stuff like that make these TV shows just looked at what Cobra Kai is doing. Like Cobra Kai is doing it right. Like this is how you bring back an old show or an old movie and kind of just into the modern era and shit without trying to
yep,
force like,
that
oh,
way it'll never die.
And here's the thing, Cobra Kai makes you
Never
care
die.
about the about the new characters by honoring the old ones or having the old ones pass the torch, right? You could have done the same thing with Saved
They
by the
don't.
Bell. You could have their
Pause.
kids
Pause. Hold
going.
on. Hold on. They don't pass the torch. They pass the fist.
Yeah. Whatever analogy you want to use, you could have a passing of the mantle, right? But you can do it. You can have the kids going to school, right? The kids
I,
of the old cast going
that
to
that
high school.
that person that they cast to be the lead, that could be Zach Morris's kid. It hasn't been
Uh,
confirmed yet or nothing, but
it sounds like something they do. That
yeah,
sounds about right.
they look
It's
just like him.
ridiculous. But
Wait,
then they're gonna do a
the lead
whole.
of what? The lead of Cobra Kai or the lead of this new Saved by the Whack Bell?
The Saved by the Bell.
So the transgender could be Zach Morris's kid,
Yeah.
And just
but we
imagine the
just don't know it
storylines they're
yet.
gonna run with.
Interesting.
I
Yeah,
mean,
ain't
this whole thing is just ridiculous. It really, it really pisses me off because it's another show that I like that's being ruined.
But hey,
And
the plus side of it is we don't have to watch it. We could always go back and watch like the original. And if you want to watch College Days, that's cool too. College.
If you want to watch College Days, you've really run out of shit to watch. Holy fuck. Like
oh my
I'll
god.
watch some anime I never seen before I watch that show.
Oh, it's bad when PB's promoting anime.
Kermit the Log says Zach Morris had a boy who cut off his first toy.
Oh,
That's wonderful, Kermit. I love it. I love it. Keep feeding them to me. That was excellent.
That's funny as shit.
So let's get some final thoughts from the panel before I move on to Spider-Man. I'm sorry, Tom Holland. What are your guys' thoughts, reactions? Are you gonna watch the new Saved by the Trans?
Hell to the no. This all.
I concur.
Bitchy didn't
It's on
watch
to
the
you,
original.
Bitchy.
So.
Are you watching it, Bitchy? I know
What
that you
was
love
that?
the original Saved by the Bell a lot.
No.
Damn.
I don't know why I'm still here, to be honest.
You are here for comedic effect and for your deep magical wisdom.
That's good.
Roll with it.
You know what? A man once told me I'm a good door holder.
He was not afraid about showing his lack of virtue.
I didn't want to carry anything. I just open the door.
Oh, so you were doing it selfishly. Nicely played. I appreciate the effort. A devious unicorn.
Oh yes.
I know I'm just a weak female. I can't carry anything. I'll open the door.
I will watch old episodes of The Rule of Two and Jedi Council Live before I watch this new Saved by the Bell. To tie it back to a previous,
I will
topic we
I will
had.
watch Clone Wars before I watch this.
There you go.
Then you would be
that's a
doing
good
yourself a favor. And you know what, Perp? You know what? No, I have been with you to. I'm currently watching Vinland Saga. By the way, thank you for the recommendation. But you are going to sit down and watch Clone Wars when it comes out, and then we're gonna do a back and forth on it because I want the perp analysis.
Perp analysis, I like that. I might steal it.
My gift to you. So let's talk about Tom Holland, and I'm gonna read. Everyone loves reading time with Zod.
Where does it say fucking Tom Holland anywhere in the description?
He's in there.
What?
Yeah.
The town hall of Collider Live, Mark gives excuses. Waltz Bali, a new scary BB-8 looking device. Saved by the Bell gets woke God. Okay.
that was just my first immediate thought.
DC puts Gotham sirens on hold. Regal is switching from Coke to Pepsi, and people are furious.
Oops.
That's it.
Oh, well, Tom Holland's in there. Tom Holland.
Oh, Tom Holland, the guy who plays Spider-Man in the MCU. What's up with him? Because I have no idea. Please enlighten me, Herr General.
That was a great Seinfeld impression.
So, Tom Holland takes a break from filming Cherry to ride camels with the Russo brothers.
Oh, fuck.
You
know, I'll give them credit for making good movies, but I don't want to hear anything that they say outside of it, period, because they're fucking liars.
So, they might...
Got select.
Because it... And he don't know that he's cut out. He's back, right? You back?
There you go. Yep.
He's gone again. Oh, geez. Like, I have no idea what he's talking about because it's not even in the description, other than the fact that apparently they're having a spider ride on a camel.
Spider camels. Them shits are fucking terrifying.
A spider camel?
Yeah, they're big ass fucking spiders. That's in like Iraq and shit or Afghanistan.
Oh.
Can you guys hear me?
So maybe he's...
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Shit.
I switched from Fandom Zone Wi-Fi to Phone Zone Wi-Fi.
Phone Zone.
Oh, is that you, the fat ass upstairs?
No, I'm the fat ass in my car.
Oh man, I can hear you from the car.
How the fuck can you hear me from a closed car door?
The
woman.
car
Dude,
is
those
just
Kryptonian
creepy.
lungs can bellow.
The car's being crushed by your weight. I think the tires just gave way.
This is the bullshit Zod lives with. This is why I'm so angry.
No one cares. No one cares.
That's correct.
So,
They
Tom Holland is best known for playing Spider-Man / Peter Parker in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but he's currently taking a little break from his iconic comics character to film a new movie with Joe and Anthony Russo, the directors who recently helmed Avengers Endgame. Cherry is being adapted from a book of the same name and follows an army medic suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder who becomes
Cherry, like the fruit?
yes.
Okay.
These
That's
books
fruit?
are weird. Who becomes a serial bank robber after a addiction to drugs puts him in debt. Earlier today, Holland posted a photo of his day off on Instagram, which featured some friendly-looking camels. Oh, and he's doing two peace signs, and the Russos are lying about the camel riot.
Quick question from the chat. Timon asks, is a spider camel a spider with humps or a camel with 8 legs?
No, it's just a big ass fucking spider you do not want to run into. Fuck them things.
No, I knew some people who were detached there. They have like pieces of their fucking flesh
Back when
chewed
you were
off.
a Russian spy?
Yeah.
Them shits, I seen like horror pictures from them shits. Like they take huge chunks out your skin.
Yes, they are terrifying.
They'll take your whole leg.
Ah, so they're the fillet knife of spiders.
Basically.
Continue talking about the Holland spider.
So, it was just some pictures of them riding a camel during a recent
Does it have
appearance.
1 hump or 2?
1 hump.
Then it's not a camel.
I don't know. It looks like a fucking camel to me.
Who's the asshole that wrote the article? Because they didn't do their fucking research. If it's got 1 hump, gosh, I can't remember what they're called, but camels have 2 humps. We're just
Jamie
watching
wrote
that.
it.
Who did?
Jamie.
Fucking Jamie. Get your shit together, bitch. Or guy, or whatever you identify as.
Watch the
You better not identify as a fucking writer, because that's trash.
Watch
During a recent appearance at Ace Comic Con, Holland spoke more about the movie. It's an incredible role, he shared. The book is amazing. The script is even better. I couldn't wait to dive into it and sort of give it everything I've got. And it's so different for me. I mean, I shaved my head. I really liked it. I don't know about you, but I really, really like it. It's so much easier to manage. Fuck you. You know what? Us who have hair appreciate our hair, Tom. We appreciate it. When it doesn't grow back, you're going to fucking regret these statements.
I gotta say something about this. Like, nobody really cares about what Tom Holland's playing in if it's not Spider-Man. Just saying.
I can't picture Tom Holland playing a medic in the army and then a drug addict that robs banks. I just don't see it. Maybe
we gotta get you some help. We gotta get you some help. Well, just fucking swing me out of here, you son of a bitch.
Right. Use your web slinging.
Like, I'm gonna be sitting there looking at the screen going, Spider-Man doesn't do drugs. What the fuck is this, Russos?
That would be an epic. Like, can you imagine that? Like, if Spider-Man was a dope head, like, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
No, because he's got to have tolerance. I mean, I don't know. Does Spider-Man get drugs?
You have an Australian in the chat. He's full of lightning.
Lethal! Is that? Hold on.
Mr. Breathtaking himself.
What's up, Lethal? How are you? Good to see you.
I would assume he's driving through the smoke.
So
Well, everyone's driving through smoke in Australia.
That's great. Too soon. Too soon.
What do you mean too soon? I'm stating facts.
Savage.
okay, so he added in this film, I'm playing a drug addict, and I've never done drugs in my life, so
Time to start.
this led to a cheer from the crowd. What? Wait a second. This led to a cheer from the crowd, so Holland added, yeah, don't do drugs, kids. Oh my god, he is fucking Spider-Man.
What was your gateway drug? Cocaine. What was your gateway drug?
Cookies.
I don't remember. What was your gateway drug? Mushrooms. What was your gateway drug, Tom? Mine was Hollywood acting. What a fucking weirdo.
What if somebody's gateway drug was heroin? Like, that's the first thing you started with? Like,
I got hooked on weed because I started doing heroin.
I did the smack and upgraded the crack.
Right?
So it's just a stretch. It's different, Holland explained. It's something I've never done before, and it's gonna be a tough job, and I hope I can do justice. Harry and I, my little brother, we've been going to the VA every day. Yeah, we've been going to the VA in Cleveland every day and meeting with veterans and making sure we do the research and pay respect to them and tell their story through the medium of entertainment.
I mean,
Fucking Tom sounds
he could have
too good to do this.
he could have just, instead of going to a VA or some shit like that, and he could have just gotten method interested in himself. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna go through some crack, do some heroin, do everything and shit. Just get really into the role and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I miss like the Heath Ledgers where he just sat with a bunch of Joker comic books in a dark room and did some fucking good drugs and was like, yeah, I'm ready to do this.
Yeah, I'm ready to do this. And then I'm going to kill myself.
Well, I mean,
you want to see
that went to a dark place.
It did go to a dark place. Maybe, just maybe, if you're going to use that character, you just pick the last guy that played him. He literally just won an award for
it. Yeah, he was pretty blitz for that award too.
I would say so.
It's about Joaquin Phoenix.
It's not enough to just pray for the people in Australia. Yeah. We need to heal the planet.
Yeah,
I'm glad everything here tonight could be vegan.
I didn't know if he was like super nervous or he was just on something and nervous at the same time.
And he is, because anytime that I've ever seen him do a late night talk interview or whatever with whoever at any point in his career, he's always acted similar to that.
He should have said at the end of the speech, just remember always to put on a happy face.
Oh my!
That'd be hilarious.
That would have been. Oh, that would have been great.
I think he's saving that for the Oscars if he does, get that.
Oh, or he was talking about the climate change and all that stuff. He could have said, you get what you fucking deserve. It's not like people hadn't been dropping F-bombs the whole time.
Right. They should just let them say, like, you could already say fuck on live television. Why bleep it out?
Well, you can say it on certain live television because the networks still have their standards. Cable has different standards, and we have a second Australian in the live chat. Welcome, Steve.
We do.
Oi.
Yeah. Good day, mate. Hey, Stevie.
What the fuck was that?
He's gone.
He was trying to do an Australian accent and booted himself? That's excellent. What a fucking putz.
It's the takeover now. Perp in this bitch. You all are fired.
Okay, don't press the back. Stevie, I'm wearing a hat, buddy, just for
Oh, God.
you.
It's
Just
made
for
out of
you.
armadillo.
I got the cowboy hat out.
Why are
And
you
we have
wearing a non-winter hat in the middle of winter?
That's
'Cause
New York shit.
Because I'm a fucking villain.
Kryptonians still get cold. Do they not?
Zod.
Probably not.
Not Zod. Only
Like,
that bitch
I watched
Kal-El.
the race in the fucking episode of the cartoon between the Flash and Superman, and he totally got froze out in the desert and had to melt his way out with his ridiculous eyeballs.
Hey, okay, let's not compare that second-rate chump to General Zod. All right.
Right. We wouldn't want to, stick with the guy whose neck is still in one piece.
That's never been proven. I don't endorse that Zack Snyder version, okay? Zod would have taken that run like a boss, and I would have tripped Flash. It'd be like, see what happens when my foot gets stuck out and you're running super fast, you little punk. Like, no one thought of that. Like, he could have tripped him. He could have easily caught up, and when they were
Superman
neck and
isn't going to trip somebody.
Right.
he
He's
could
not.
have
He's not a
accidentally
scumbag.
stuck his foot out to get
Like,
an
this
advantage.
isn't Brightburn.
I'm just saying, had that been me in the race, I would have just accidentally stuck my foot out, and then who would have
I
won?
could see Superboy doing some shit like that.
That'd be funny.
So
Yeah, he doesn't have the same virtue set as the original Boy Wonder.
nah, they're all knockoffs. So why do you want to have a cheap version of Kal-El? We already have him, and he's obnoxious enough. Oh, I gotta save
Right.
the people of Earth. Oh, the building is burning. Let me just run in because I can. I would like to show off my powers. I use my eye beams every 5 seconds. Way to be discreet. What a waste.
So what's the point about talking about a spider in the desert?
Nothing.
Nothing. I just thought it was cool.
I thought
You thought it
these are
was
all
cool
my
that he
topics.
went on a dromeda in the middle of the desert with two guys that can't stop fucking lying in every goddamn interview they ever have?
And hold on, I want to just highlight this Ancient One. I would love a Brightburn version of General Zod. That would be a box office. I predict $1 billion success right there.
No.
You realize
Super
that it's
level
the exact
box office.
opposite, right? So if Brightburn is Superman gone bad, then a Brightburn version of General Zod is like him being all nice in boarding school. Like, yeah, I'll help you with your homework.
Oh, never mind. That'd be horrible.
Yeah, it's like Bizarro.
He'd be a SJW.
Ah, lies.
No, he would be, because it's got to be backwards. He totally would be.
No, Stevie J. Bad. No. They did that. They did that bullshit on that show, Krypton. And that was the one
Ooh.
part. Yeah. Not only did they make Zod's character, wait, was Zod character female? No, that was the House of Zod. My
No,
bad.
I wasn't
General
oohing
Zod
at
himself.
you. I was oohing at the fact that Bitchy Unicorn said, now that's an idea for a drawing.
Oh, goddamn. She'll draw that too.
Oh
And
yeah,
it'll look
And
damn
then she'll
good.
put it on the internet.
oh yeah. PB has seen my my drawings. I could totally give you a nice bust.
Yes, if you guys don't know, Bitchy
you
Unicorn
will
is
like it.
talented.
Do you draw on the
Everyone
iPad, or you
deserves to
just
be
use hand?
beautiful from neck to heart.
I just have a sketchbook.
Okay.
I'm gonna make him have such a good chest. He's gonna like motorboat himself.
I'm trying to take a drink here, damn it.
Oh, No, Zod does not approve. Zod does not approve at all.
Oh, come on, you love yourself. Are you getting outside now?
No, not at all.
Oh, I heard the door open. I'm gonna get you.
My doors are locked.
What's
No,
the
he just, for
beeping?
whatever reason, I don't know what he does with his key. He like is randomly turning the car on and off, or he's randomly opening the door or something. I don't know what he fucking does because you hear the ding, 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 which is so much better than the fucking whistling in the dojo.
That's me heating my car up, let it run a little bit, and then I turn it off.
You're wasting gas. So much
Destroying the
gas.
planet.
Yep.
I'm saving
Men.
the planet, woman.
That's not what I
Captain
said. I
Planet.
said destroying.
Captain
Oh.
Planet. He would definitely kill you.
Let's move on to hold on, we have a super chat, a video of Terrell G turning at Pitchy Unicorn into a human by an ancient rite, only known elves. Okay, so what do you guys
I would
think?
kill myself.
So DC is actually doing something smart. Now, I'm going to preference this before I get into the article. DC has this bad trend of trying to catch up with Marvel. They had this idea of releasing movies to try to catch up and do, kind of like what Marvel was doing with making a shared universe and then do a Justice League, only they decided they wouldn't do the first movies to set up the Justice League and then just throw them all in and introduce them in one movie. It was a terrible move. So now, with Birds of Prey coming out, they were supposed to have Gotham Sirens come out and do a crossover. But instead, I'm going to go to this article. They have put Gotham Sirens on hold. This comes to us from comicbook.com. It says the DC movie franchise has a long winding path to where it stands now, which is in between being major shared universe, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Justice League, and Suicide Squad, and a new slate of films designed to correct the mistakes of the past stand independently, with only the loosest interconnections to other films, if any, the Suicide Squad, Joker, Shazam. Birds of Prey occupies a strange middle ground between those two poles. It's a Suicide Squad spin-off, but is also meant to launch a new franchise. Or at least that was the plan. It now seems that the planned Birds of Prey spin-off film Gotham City Sirens is dead in the water over at Warner Brothers. Suicide Squad director David Ayer was recently attending the TCA panel for his new Fox series, Deputy, which he executive produces. During the panel, Ayer was asked about Gotham Sirens, which he was slated to direct. The filmmaker said, in no uncertain terms about Gotham Sirens, no, I think it's on pause. If you don't have a long memory for all the twists and turns in the DC movies, David Ayer was expected to come back for the Suicide Squad sequel. Thank God he's not.
I
Before
gotta
being
correct.
rumored. What's that?
Not to cut you off. It's Ayer.
Ayer.
David Ayer.
Wouldn't be Zod reading if someone didn't have to correct me. Before being rumored for other projects like the Harley Joker movie, ultimately Ayer signed on to direct the Gotham Sirens project, which seemed right up his alley. In DC Comics, the Birds of Prey team was comprised of Gotham City heroines, vigilantes like Huntress and Batgirl. Not Batwomen, Batgirl, two different characters. Conversely, the Gotham City Sirens team was composed of Gotham City female villains like Catwoman and Poison Ivy, of course, Harley Quinn as well. The rumored plan was for the Warner Brothers to release Birds of Prey, followed by Gotham City Sirens, culminating
I don't know, guy.
in Birds versus Sirens film crossover film. The linchpin to this mini franchise would be oh my God,
Margot Robbie?
Margie?
You mean Margot Robbie? You're just taking a shot in the dark.
Harley Quinn. Presumably, Harley would start to by trying to connect with the Birds of Prey, but ultimately can't fit in with the group of vigilantes and a police detective. Harley could then find more acceptance with the girls of a more villainous nature in Gotham Sirens. And the Birds versus Sirens would require Harley to play peacemaker between the two teams to accomplish some larger goal. Right now, Gotham Sirens should just be on hold until Warner Bros. Gets to see Birds of Prey performs in theaters, as well as what next steps Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn, should be in present context. That's a nice change of pace for DC and Warner Bros. As the studio typically tends to bite off more than it can chew, giving the green light to new projects before they are even a possibility. So, what do you guys think about this? Change, and what do you think about an all-female cast of villains? I like to see them do a Catwoman, with Anne Hathaway.
No.
Oh, forget you. That's my girl. Loved Anne Hathaway's Catwoman. Loved it. Just
I mean, I guess she did a pretty good Catwoman, but I still prefer Halle Berry.
That one was terrible.
I'm not talking about the movie.
So
talking about my misogyny.
So this is actually a big step, and why I wanted to cover this is
I was going to ask you. So the whole point is the upcoming movies that are were supposedly in the DCEU aren't necessarily in the DCEU anymore.
No, the Birds of Prey will loosely be off of Suicide Squad.
What the fuck does that mean, loosely off of it? I don't know what that means. Like, in the MCU, none of the movies in the first phase are directly built off of anything. They're connected with the post-credit scene.
Yeah, but I mean, in Thor, you had the hammer. They built the whole thing around it, or was it not Thor? It was one of the movies where they had the site built, or maybe I'm thinking Agents of Shield. I forget which one.
I think with the Birds of Prey, it's just gonna be its own like little standalone thing, whatever.
No, it's connected to her breaking up with Jared Leto's Joker. Thank God.
True. But I think because with them announcing that earlier that the Flashpoint movie is still happening, like that's going to be their like kind of reset button, and like that's where everything.
I would agree with you there. I think that it's a possible reset button, and this whole thing is just parsing. They're saying right now that, yeah, it's loosely connected to it. That way, if it does terrible, they can just say, oh, yeah, it's I guess, kind of connected to it, but it doesn't affect the story. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. You're not going to see these characters again. It's, it was a one-off type of thing. Don't worry about it. But if it does well, they'll say, oh, well, yeah, it's definitely connected. We told you that it was connected. Yeah, it doesn't have any like one for one. This is where it picks up the story, and this is where that character come from, and this is how it connects to the story going forward. They're not going to have that because they don't know how well the movie's going to do, and they want to set themselves up to go either direction. I mean, that's a pretty smart play on their end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
I
Trey
think,
Courtney, I agree. Stop listening to the critics, Warner Bros. Continue.
yeah, I think Warner Brothers has figured out what they want to do, and that's why we're getting all these announcements and stuff. Because I think if Warner Brothers didn't know what they were doing and stuff, we wouldn't be getting all these announcements for these movies, and you know what I'm saying, like, because Flash been in limbo for a while now. Now that it's finally gotten a release date, and you got Shazam 2, Aquaman 2, so it's like they see something with it within like Wonder Woman 84 and the Batman and stuff, and I think they're confident in the direction that they're going, so it's gonna be exciting.
I really am looking forward to this because for a while, unlike my compatriot over there who just loves Tony Stark to death, fuck Tony, glad he's dead. Um,
Damn.
Wait,
You shut the
which
fuck up.
character is your
You
favorite?
shut up.
Cap, the one who got the good ending. Thank
Oh,
you
the one
very
who
much.
didn't sacrifice a fucking thing to save anybody and
He's
still
been, how many
died.
movies does he have to sacrifice stuff?
And
I mean,
still,
I,
but what do
Hey
you mean
Zod,
sacrifice stuff?
Zod, hey Zod. Guess what?
What?
Shut up.
Thank you.
God damn it.
Like, yeah, Tony never sacrifices anything at any point. I forgot that.
Yeah, little stuck up rich prick.
He just
Cap.
left. He just left to live his own life again. What a
He
selfish
literally
bastard.
blew up his entire arsenal at the end of Iron Man 3.
You're like, damn, all that money gone to waste.
Right? All so that he could get laid again. Whereas, like, what was Cap sacrificing? What did he sacrifice?
He sacrificed that shield. That shield is done. Where did he get the second one from? That the one that he gave that shit got was it two different shields?
No, it's been the same shield. Tony just had
Because
it.
the one that Thanos fucked up, he cut that shit in half.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's gone.
Yeah,
So
the
it's a
shield's
whole
gone.
different. It's a whole different shield that he has. Oh yeah, that's right. He went into the past. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah, he
I
went into the
mean,
past and got his old shield.
technically, it's a different shield if you want to look at it that way, but yeah, it's still the
That
same
should change.
one.
That should change the future, but you know, whatever.
Everything
and
should
see,
change the future. We've all seen the butterfly effect.
Yeah.
you know, and that's the thing. I really get sketchy about DC fucking with timelines because this is the problem that you have is that like when you start getting into timeline stuff, it seems like lazy writing because you could just be like, oh no, it's a new timeline. None of the other stuff that came before matters. We're starting over.
Yep.
I hate that. Like it's just like do
It's
good
gonna happen in
writing.
Star Wars.
Oh yeah, they're gonna reset that motherfucker. You know what I like? I like to see Keanu Reeves come to Star Wars and just be like a Jedi who can alter time. And he's just like, yeah, remember the sequel trilogy? It doesn't
I mean,
exist.
I mean, and how long? Like Jedi's and Sith have been around for like thousands of years, but yet nobody could like none of their powers evolve or nothing like that. Like nobody could figure out like, oh, I got like the ability to turn around time for a certain amount of period. But there's a backdraw to it. But whatever. We're not here to talk about Star Wars, obviously. But
I
it's
mean, we
2020.
could.
It's 2020. Star Wars is done. It's done.
So, I mean, I feel like if DC continues with testing and seeing what works and what doesn't work, I think this is a very smart play. And I think with the success of Joker, it's made them stop and go, hey, wait a second. Let's try making these one-offs and see how people like them. And then if they like them, we could, connect it to the larger universe. Like,
Yeah.
that Joaquin Phoenix's Batman or Joker isn't done. You know he's going to come back. I'm going to
Well,
call it right now.
for the
Okay.
connected universe part, they're going to continue to do the connected universe until Marvel isn't successful at it anymore. They're gonna
I
keep
think,
copying them, keep copying them, keep copying them.
and I don't think they're gonna do that. I think this is what they're gonna do going forwards with Joker being success and the Birds of Prey being rated R. I think this is a scenario you could get is they'll release 2 PG-13 movies and 1 rated R movie a year, which I think that would be a
Interesting.
smart. I think that would be a smart move for them.
I mean, yeah, as long as they can handle the production without, cheaping out in certain spots and reusing things when they shouldn't be. And you'd be like,
Well,
why does this scene look familiar? And you go, oh, yeah, because they used the exact same set in a previous film.
like with Birds of Prey, I know a lot of people are mixed about it. Like even if it comes out to be bad or good, because people are gonna shit on it, and regardless, and it's gonna be that little hump. That's gonna be the little bump, and then it'll all go away by Wonder Woman 84 and Batman, blah blah blah. And I think they'll be able to course correct because there has to be something to this, like for them to announce all these movies like in a short amount of period of time and stuff like Shazam 2, Aquaman 2. Like we knew we were getting Aquaman 2, but like Shazam 2 and just all these Black Adam and all that. So
I
it
mean,
has
you
to be
bring
something
up
to it.
Wonder Woman. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people pissed off if they do Flashpoint and they reset everything that Wonder Woman has done, because if this movie does
I,
even as well as the last one and the story in it is just as good, people are going to love it just as
I,
much, and they'll be like, why are you invalidating the one fucking character
I
that is
don't.
fucking great?
See, my thing is, I think what they're gonna do is, I think this is gonna be Ezra Miller's like last role, maybe, like because with the Flashpoint, they can reset everything. They could like not reset everything, but like you could get new actors now. Like you could cast a new Flash and stuff, and like Flash will change or something like that. Um, I don't think they'll go back and it won't change anything that Wonder Woman's done. It's just you know, um, whatever time period whatever Wonder Woman 3 takes place, I think that will be like where everything is connected now. I think that's the whole point of you know, uh the
of the
Flashpoint movie. So
Flashpoint.
that yeah, so then you'll have Robert Pattinson like as the Batman, you'll have Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, and then you'll have Henry Cavill if he decides to come back, or what I'm saying, if he's still in contract, and you'll just have all these, you have Jason Momoa, so and whatnot, but who knows?
Yeah, so Grim Monolith brought up a good point, and I wanted to touch on it really quick. It's not in the topics, but you know what? I'm going to address you on this, Grim, because I have seen the new Mutants trailer, and I gotta say, I was enthusiastic before, but seeing Dark Phoenix and when Marvel attached their name onto that and the fucking pile of steaming dog shit that piece of shit movie was, I don't care about New Mutants. I
It
don't
looks
even know
alright
if I'm
to
gonna
me.
go and see it.
It looks pretty good. I'm surprised that they're keeping the dark tone. It seems like they're letting Fox still like just let it still be a Fox movie, just like Disney's like, here, we gonna give you a little bit more budget for certain special effects and whatnot. That's all that trailer looked
No,
like.
but Disney made cuts to the Dark Phoenix movie, and you can visibly see where shit doesn't flow. Like they had
Mm.
something, and then characters weren't explained and shit. Like the aliens, there was supposed to be a backstory with them, and they completely fucking cut it. And from what I heard, Marvel stepped in because they're rebooting the X-Men, and they didn't want it to break continuity that they're gonna set up in their little universe. So
But what if it's the
I
case
don't
that
care.
what if it's the case that like like how you said with Dark Phoenix, it was a mess, but Disney saw uh the first product of the New Mutants, and it was messy like Dark Phoenix, and they were able to fix it. That could be the case. It could be a complete opposite.
It could be, but I don't have much hopes because
I don't
I
know.
mean
If it
there's all
doesn't
the
connect to their MCU, I feel like they want to keep it separate.
yeah. I think that okay, say New Mutants by some strange miracle is actually good, and people are like, hey, I want to learn about these, then maybe, because you do have what's her face, Arya Stark in there. Can't remember the actress's name. But
Maisie Williams.
there we go. We got Maisie Williams in there, so maybe they would be like, hey, she did a great job, a lot better than fucking what's her face. She pisses me off.
I think if it is successful or if it makes money, they'll definitely do something on Disney Plus, and then probably go back to it like in a movie form, like down the line when they introduce like the X-Men and all that stuff.
Thank you. Flip. He says, at General Zod's Phantom Zone, you can't say X-Men anymore. It's set. It's
I'm still saying this right now because Kevin Feige is going to change the name of the X-Men to just mutants. It's going to be just mutants. Like when
What
you
do
see
you mean?
when you see the movie, whatever. Like when X-Men are finally being shown in the MCU, like when you see them on the big screen, it's not going to say X-Men. It's going to say mutants.
Like for their movie or for what they call them in the universe? And are you talking about all of them or specifically only the ones that work out of the school for gifted children?
No, I'm saying like instead of just calling the movie X-Men, it's going to be called mutants.
Oh, okay. So in the universe, they will still be X-Men.
No, they'll probably just call them mutants too, or they'll probably call them X-Men, maybe.
I don't know, man. Like the marketing behind the name X-Men is too easy to just throw it away.
And but Kevin is smart in marketing. Ancient One says they might as well call him X people. Oh, so moving right along, because I know PB has other obligations, because
he's gotta go kill some bears.
He's got to kill those bears.
I mean, if I run into one on my way to my project tomorrow morning, maybe.
So let's move on to the next subject. This is interesting. Thank you for bringing this to us, Perp, because this has to do with a little bit of what me and the bitchy one do. Regal is switching from Coke to Pepsi, and people are furious.
Don't you mean Pepsi to Coke?
No, they're switching from Coke to Pepsi. Apparently,
well,
they
you told
Coke
me.
Products.
Well, then get your information right, because that's not what you told me.
Woman, do you know who I am? When have I ever gotten information right?
Unfortunately.
If you ever doubt the Coca-Cola was the most popular soda brand in the United States, bullshit. It only works with Jack. Just head over to Twitter and look at the fallout of the latest announcement from Regal Cinemas. The theater chain, one of the biggest in the country, debatable, shared the news this week that they are switching from Coke products to Pepsi products at all locations. Believe it or not, people online are seriously upset about this. Oh, I'm so shocked that fucking soda would make people triggered.
I don't know why people are upset. I'm just like, yo, do you not know like to bring your own shit? Like, do people?
Yeah, I mean, we do it because we get like water cups, and then they become soda cups. But I mean, I'm just saying. So I mean, or just bringing your own bottles. Anyways, hordes of movie fans and Coke loyalists, Jesus, have flooded Twitter.
Like a drunk addict.
Sounds like a cult. Coke
you
loyalist.
best not be cutting my Coke with any extra carbonation.
I'm a Coke loyalist. That's hilarious.
Do you think fiends in the street are like, yeah, man, I'm a Coke loyalist?
You gotta stay true to the brand, yo.
I'm a crack loyalist.
I don't be doing the Coke. I do crack. Yeah, Joe Rogan. Paul's penis. That's like typical Friday night. flooded by Twitter to vent their frustrations about the new partnership, which will see the beloved soda brand totally removed from Regal theaters. Coke has been a staple of Regal's entertainment and pre-movie announcements for years now. The partnership even helped fund short films placed before every movie. Great. Not only do you have to see the prick in charge, but then you have to see a short film you don't care about. Centered around the combination of Coke and the theater. People are going even further than complaining, about the new Pepsi arrangements, saying that
Not my fault.
they will not only stop buying concessions at Regal theaters, but that they will likely
Bro,
find other places to
bro,
watch their movies.
you should already do that. Like, if don't buy no fucking consent, you should rule one about going to movies. Don't buy no movie food. Like, shit's way too goddamn expensive. Bring your own food. Rule number one.
Yeah, they don't sell tacos there.
Or at least when their Regal Unlimited memberships expire, because they got to use the membership. Folks are serious about the soda, and it's clear that Coke is the choice for most. Here's a few responses. One says back to AMC. One says saving me money.
I thought I was gonna say it was, or he typed it out. You better not take my fucking Coke away.
Another one says worst day of my life. What?
Wow. Wow.
My life is what there's people probably committing suicide over this though.
I was gonna go to the movies, but never again.
Boycott.
It's like, oh, I just got that new promotion. I just got a brand new Mercedes. What the fuck?
My life is over.
Worst day ever. Fuck everything. I'm divorcing my wife. These motherfuckers.
Fucking just got this Powerball worth 400 million, but they're changing popcorns and they're changing sodas. Fuck this shit.
Someone put, this is an issue. This is an issue. Like these people reconsidering my movie loyalties. Fuck you, you're not. You're gonna sit there and bitch. What's your fucking loyalty card? Because we sell that bullshit over at our theater, and ain't no one fucking giving up their rewards. They're just gonna pretend angry. Ew, that bullshit. Who actually drinks Pepsi? Tons of people.
Me.
Pepsi is better than Coke.
That's facts.
Unless I put a little Coke in my Coke.
So, chat, while I'm reading these ridiculous comments off, light up whether you like Pepsi or Coke. Go ahead.
Yeah, let us know.
One for Coke,
move.
two for Pepsi.
One for Coke, two for Pepsi. Go. Bad move. Disappointing. Deeply upsetting. And
Hopefully
the last one.
People should be like, "Yo, this is good. This is cool. We're gonna get Mountain Dew." Yeah. Word.
I swear to God, if somebody puts fucking number 3, you gotta boot their asses.
And this is the best one, and I've got to use some inflection for this. Why are you doing this to us? Oh my God. Oh, that's the end of the article.
Hey, is it Mr. Pibb? Is it Mr. Pibb's Pepsi product, or is it like is that Coke still?
Don't know. Don't remember. I think Pibb is Coke.
Grim, you wouldn't have heard of Regal. They're in very different areas. Yeah, no one goes there. No one goes there anyways. I don't know where the fuck they pulled these comments from. We have a Regal over here, and like I see 2 cars in it. I don't even know how the fuck they're still open. Like, Jesus. And CV put 2. All right, let me go through the chat and see what we had the chat vote on here, because I was a little behind reading. Let's see. We have Stevie at 2. Curtis says pub is Coke.
Pub is Coke. Pub.
I take
Curtis. He corrected it. Says Pib below that.
Okay.
Stevie is the only person listening. He's the only one who put a number.
At General Zod's Phantom Zone. Why are you doing this to us? Some don't. I don't know.
Some
I
dude.
don't know. Some dude. I don't know. I don't even know why we are doing this.
Sounds about right.
I just want to highlight that. That's fucking hilarious because that's the chat. Let's go down the line. Perp, what do you think of this shocking development?
I'll say, hey man, at least you getting Mountain Dew now. And possibly get some cream soda, some shit, or who knows? You know, get fancy with it. Fuck Coke, y'all. They trash. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't work at. I don't go to the Regals anyway, so I go to AMC.
Oh, bitchy, what do you think of this?
I wasn't listening.
Sounds about right.
Hilarious.
Coke or Pepsi?
Oh, Pepsi.
What? Okay,
So
let's
then you're
rephrase.
happy about the change.
Oh yeah. I don't yeah. I mean, once in a while I'll want Coke just because it's like more acidic than Pepsi, but that's about it. I hate everything else.
I knew she hated you, Zod.
With a passion.
Oh God. Oh, woman, I'll beat you later.
Good luck. You'll have to catch me first, you fat ass.
Hey, you're just as fat as me.
Oh my God. You just said that to a woman.
You just think, yeah, you gonna die. You sleeping on the couch.
Motherfucker is not getting in the
At
house.
least
You are
more
freezing
people
to
like
death.
me.
And just go lock the door right now, bitchy. Lock the doors.
Oh, I should.
I have
Yeah.
the key. Wait, they changed the lock. Shit.
I will
Oh,
go out
so
there and like smack you in the face. How about that?
Curtis didn't give a number, but he said F Coke, and
So
then
I'm gonna take.
Stevie said 2, 2, and then he said 2.
Got a lot of Crips in the chat. Crips or Bloods.
2 was for
And-
Pepsi, right, Perp?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Pepsi is where it's at. Like, I need my cherries to be fucking wild.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's very important.
Yeah, none of those tame. Like I had cherry Coke, and I was like, it's like they took the essence of what cherry soda is supposed to take, and they made it dull. Like Coke tastes dull. Coke is just boring.
I seen this nasty ass Coke shit. They try to put orange in that shit. Like what?
Ugh. Ugh.
It's nasty.
The only
Dude,
the
like,
only thing
Coke
that worked
is
with
for
Coke,
cleaning, Pepsi's for drinking.
like the only thing that Coke ever worked really well with is vanilla, because they're both plain. So I felt like the two plain flavors just canceled each other out.
I do like some vanilla Coke. But yeah, the orange stuff is not, it's not good.
But anyways, yeah, PB, that was the articles, man. We talked about everything. We even added an extra article, apparently.
Well, I can see why people would be pissed off at the last one, though. I mean, you would be pissed off if people took away your Coke. Like, you come home at the end of a long fucking day and all you want to do is get jacked up, but you ain't got no Coke. Like, you need that Coke to get you fucking jacked up after a hard day's night.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, you've been working like a dog.
Oh, man.
You can't invite the bitches over unless you got some Coke.
Right, they don't want to be coming over for that. I mean, how the hell else are you supposed to stay awake during the Rise of Skywalker if you ain't got Coke?
Hey, yo,
Oh,
I ain't
my
fall asleep once. I ain't fall asleep once. I enjoyed that.
Oh.
People
All
say they
right.
fall asleep during that movie. I'm tired of talking about Star Wars, but like people say they fall asleep during that movie. No, bro, y'all old.
Dude,
See,
anybody can fall asleep at anything at any point. Like, how long was that person awake for? Because the second time that I watched it, I didn't fall asleep, but I was nodding off a little. Like, your head's getting a little tired, and you're like, no, I gotta stay awake. Gotta be watching this. Like, that, I gotta be taking notes or whatever. Like, that was the purpose of watching it the second time. And then I, I was up for, at that point, I think 40 hours or something. So I think it was warranted that whatever the fuck I was going to watch at that point, I was probably going to be a little tired. Like, if
right.
you woke up and you've been up for 4 hours, you're not going to fall asleep during a movie.
Yeah.
I
I'll
don't
give you
care
an
what movie it
example.
is.
Me and mom and a friend of ours, we went to see Thor Ragnarok. That shit was in 3D, right? Uh, and in the IMAX or whatever. And like, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. My mom was all hyped up. She's like, yeah, I like Hulk, whatever. It's gonna be cool, right? Fucking passed out at the beginning of the movie. We ate her popcorn and then we put her hand in the bucket and made it look like she was eating it the whole time because she got the large popcorn. So she woke up and we put some crumbs on her lap to make it look like she ate all of the popcorn. So she woke up, all of the popcorn was gone, and she was like, "Oh, what the fuck just happened?" Like, I was like, "I don't know. You were into this movie, yeah." Stevie J Review said, "Don't ever fall asleep in Schindler's List." Yeah, that's probably a movie where you don't want to be like, "Oh my god, did you see atrocities? That fucking Liam Neeson," and be like, "Nah, man, I fell asleep during the beginning." I got the cliff notes in history. I know how this ends.
Yeah,
Fuck,
there's
I'm
some
getting.
people that fell asleep during Endgame. They're like, yeah, I woke up the last hour. It was lit.
It was fucking 3 hours. You could fall asleep for a good hour and a half and still be in the movie by the end. I mean, that shit was long. That was long. Like I seen it like
I mean,
7 times,
you definitely could
8
fall
times.
asleep during it. You wouldn't know what the fuck is going on, but you could definitely fall asleep.
You're like, time travel. When did we get here?
You'd be
You're
like,
like, wait,
why
Ant-Man's back?
exactly is he a baby? He'll grow. Time travel.
Oh, so this has been great. We're gonna shave down an hour because I don't have to do an end game stream every time, people. Okay, I know these are epic, like end game,
but
but
but Terrence loves the 10-hour streams.
That's true.
oh man,
I was a
but
little
I gotta.
disappointed that your conversation with him was only like, what was it, 340?
Yep, it
Like,
was.
that's short.
Yeah, we're doing a part 2, so we're gonna
Holy
break them
shit.
up until they equal 10 hours. Because I was still doing the stream, and Bitchy knows. She was like, "Oh my god, we gotta go."
Sounds about right.
So, Tommy, you wise ass. He says doctors are prescribing your channel for insomniacs.
Send them all over.
I like Ambien. Ambien is pretty wild. I should
Oh,
definitely knock
geez.
your ass.
Like, if you fall asleep listening to the stream, you cannot click away.
No, you can't. So I'll take the watch time. I'm cool with that. Anyways, let's start to wrap this up. So PB can go bear hunting tomorrow with his car.
The only
Ladies
So
way.
first.
let's do ladies first. Go ahead, Bitchy, and promote the content you don't have.
Yeah, tell them
No,
about your channel. Tell them about your Twitter.
nah.
What an
Mm-mm.
excellent plug. That was wonderful. Is there anything else you'd like to plug? Another channel?
I would like to promote everyone's channel except Zod's.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
Also, in the chat, let's just give a big shout out to the Australian. We got him back. The Dingoes did release him. There was a ransom note sent, and we sent in SEAL Team 6, and Stevie is okay. So he's in the chat, and Tommy,
we just sent Terrence. He's good.
Yeah, Terrence got him out of there.
SEAL Team Terrence.
He roundhouse kicked those dingoes, and bam, Stevie was ready to go.
we needed them all primed and ready to go, so we put on Batman and Robin.
And it was like, ah! Ripped his shirt off. It was. We might release that video.
Fucking Chris O'Donnell gets me, Jack, motherfuckers.
Oh man.
So, Tommy, go ahead and shoot the link for our favorite Australian reviewer, Stevie J. If you haven't, go check him out. He's just climbing in numbers, and we all love him here in the Fandom Zone. We can't wait for him to return to the panel. And of course, the new staple.
He's a right good cunt.
And of course,
That's proper Australian slang. What do you want from me?
And of course, the new linchpin in these streams, the Perp minded himself, and I hear you're climbing up in the subs too. There, Perp. Go ahead and tell them about everything you got coming out.
Yeah, buddy. Definitely got a bunch of content coming. You know, I don't have no set schedule shit. Just shit drops when the shit's ready. So you know what I'm saying. Gonna be talking about Power this weekend. Excited.
Yeah.
Tune into the Phantom Zone where we're going to really dive deep into the episode, and you say it should be fun. We should have an extra person with us that night. What else I got coming? Nothing really. So, you know, I'm chilling. I'm on vacation until Sunday.
Until you decide if you're doing your live stream monthly or bi-weekly?
Oh, yeah, that too. Gonna come up with a, solution or, a not answer, or I'll probably make an announcement or some shit like during the Perp Show, season 2 premiere. You know what I'm saying? January 20th. Definitely stay tuned. I'll probably have a decision by then to make the Perp Show weekly, bi-weekly or monthly. See how everything goes.
You should probably do it bi-weekly to show your virtue.
True.
You want to show that you're inclusive. You want to be bi.
No. But no, yeah, it's been cool. Cool topics, cool discussions as usual. Hail to the unicorn. Welcome.
Hail.
Yeah.
And it was cool just chilling with everybody. Till next time. Goodbye.
And of course, the commander, the co-host, the co-founder, the Woka to
fuck you,
my Mark. Hey, I just laid off a bunch of people with no notice. But I'm a fucking villain. I accept it. See, my speech would have been different. I'd be like, yeah, I laid those motherfuckers off. Oh, you want explanations? Cuz. Go watch Rise of Skywalker, because there you go. Fuck you. You want a goodbye stream. Anyways, go ahead, PB. Tell them you just came out with a video. As a matter of fact,
I did. What's it called?
It's called the video PB came out with.
Motherfucker, you have no idea what it's even called. You didn't watch the video or nothing. What the hell? Wow.
Hey,
yeah, I did come out with a video. It was a high council highlight. of
knew it.
Ethan Van Sciver and Robot Head talking about the biggest mistake in film history ever. And the thumbnail pretty much gives away what the biggest mistake is ever. So I guess if you want to know what it is, just go to my channel, look at the thumbnail. If you'd like to laugh, go to my channel and click on the thumbnail, and then you can chuckle along with everybody else. But I don't know what I got coming next, because I don't know what I'm working on. I got some more High Council highlights that I got to edit through and record, and then I got to finish recording the end of my review for The Rise of Skywalker and finish editing it, because I got part of it recorded, and then there was a glitch, so then I got to record the end of it, but I started editing it before I recorded the end of it, because I can't keep my fucking shit straight, because I'm good like that.
Yeah, so expect that review in 2021.
Hell yeah, man. As soon as the movie is a solid year old, I'll be ready to release it, because then it'll be perfect.
As soon as it's on Disney Plus.
Right.
The J.J. Abrams cut. Fucking.
No, release the Ryan Johnson cut. I want to see that.
Fuck.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I got coming down the pipe. It's been wonderful hanging out in the fandom zone with Perp and Bitchy Unicorn. That's how I'm going to say it.
And of course, it's Fitzgerald's out here. I've got a review tomorrow that I'm going to do of 1917 or Like a Boss, depending on what Bitchy decides, because apparently we got to go see Like a Boss because it's a comedy and it's funny, and 1917 is going to be depressing.
And women.
What is that?
And women.
What is that? Is that Tiffany Haddish shit?
That's the
yes, it's the one with Salma Hayek.
Yes, that's one of my main reasons for wanting to see it. I don't even know what it's going to be about. I just saw Salma Hayek and I said, sign me up for that motherfucker. So yeah, I'll be doing a review on both of those movies when they come out. Depends on which one I see first. Please be 1917. And also I will be doing a review, or I mean a fandom talks with Shelton. He does a channel on the kaiju, and I love Godzilla and I love kaiju monsters, so it'll be a fun talk.
He does what on Jews?
Kaiju, not a Jew.
Kaijus, is that like some Dragon Ball remake of Jews?
No, that's the Japanese version of Godzilla, like a large monster. That's the category. That's the genre.
So it's big people from Israel.
Oh, God. I'm just gonna come on. YouTube's gonna do what Collider did. They're not even gonna tell me I'm banned. I'll just go make a stream.
You're gonna go on to upload a video, and they're gonna say this channel no longer exists.
Oh, but anyways, thank you everybody. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you've been browsing, or if you happen to come at the end of the video, go back through, watch it, and then subscribe to the channel. I'm not going to do the proper thing and say, oh, if you want to subscribe. Bullshit. Subscribe to Zod now. Anyways, it's been the most earth-breaking, ground-shaking, but never media show money taking, the man, the myth, the legend, the most electrifying YouTube entertainment and villain of all time, Mr. General.
That was a weird spin.
You're gonna be better at that.
And as always, remember the one and only rule here in the fandom zone.
Don't drop the soap.
Before.
Especially when the unicorn's behind you.
And don't drop the soap.